Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to have the opportunity to share this important moment in your lives as you begin what is certain to be an exciting adventure. All of you are going to have to choose the kind of teacher you're going to be, and only you can decide what will make your style of teaching unique so that you motivate and inspire as many students as possible to be the best people they can be. Will you be the crazy teacher who dresses up as an important historical figure in order to make the lesson more exciting for students? Or will you be the teacher who notices the shy student in the back of the room, who never quite feels included, so you choose him to be your dance partner for the salsa lesson? Or perhaps you'll be the teacher who teaches her dog Spanish, so she can make a video example to illustrate how to form commands and how to introduce your pets to the class on Pet Day. As you reflect on your future teaching style, I encourage you to think about the educators who have made the biggest impact on your lives and create some of that same magic in your very own classrooms. For me, I will never forget my third grade teacher, Barbara Baxter. She was tall and a little bit scary to us 8-year-old students because she expected so much of us, and she was the toughest teacher in our school. But she is the lady who diligently brought me my assignments every time I was in the hospital after my many surgeries. She did not feel sorry for me or lower her expectations just because I'd been diagnosed with a muscle disease during the year she was my teacher. Instead, she came to my hospital room and she taught me the material that I'd missed during the weeks I was out of school. Mrs. Baxter encouraged me to develop academically and to focus on all the things that I could still do for as long as I was able to do them. As I think back on my teachers, none of them expected less of me because of my disability. Unfortunately, at the time, I was too young to realize they were doing me a huge favor. Just as I did not appreciate it during all the time that I was growing up, our students may resent that we expect a lot of them. They may want us to give them a break due to their personal problems, but we must remember the following fact. You see, teaching is the most important profession in the world because the quality of our nation's teachers determine the quality of our nation. All of you will be instrumental in developing our future leaders, our future police officers, our future doctors and bankers and judges, and yes, our educators. Therefore, I would like to encourage you to hold your students accountable, even if they have a difficult home life, even if they're poor or disadvantaged, even if they're disabled. Our students who face the most challenges in life are the ones who need a solid education more than any of our nation's children. We are doing our students a disservice if we lower our standards for our disadvantaged children, because if we do not break the cycle of poverty and inequality in our nation, who will? Holding students accountable can be done in all kinds of creative ways. I create a mock jail for students at our Fun Immersion Day experience, and if students get caught speaking English during one of the activities, the jailer comes and takes them to jail where they have to answer a culture question or sing a funny song in order to rejoin their group. The most important part of holding students accountable is to be firm but fair consistently, and that is a skill that will be honed over time as you all get more experience in the field of education. In addition, as you plan innovative lessons, do not hesitate to ask for help from community members, parents, and other teachers. Invite community members into your classroom to teach about interesting topics, and take your students out into the community to learn real-world lessons and to be ambassadors for educational support. Some of my students' favorite lessons are when they learned about Dominican Republic baseball players from an actual pelotero, and when they learned about being a bilingual medical professional from an ER doctor from Ecuador. Finally, one of the best pieces of advice that I would like to offer you today is to find other educators that share your ideals and that inspire you. Form your super teacher squad and share ideas, support each other, and make each other better by giving constructive, honest feedback. When I first started teaching, I joined a group and we called ourselves the Margaritas. We met monthly to share lesson ideas, best practice tips, and yes, most importantly, we shared margaritas. I am proud to say that my squad has grown throughout the years, and it now includes many of my former students who are excellent teachers of themselves. I must admit that I look forward to passing the torch on to them, as the field of education is so much better now that you and they are a part of it. I offer you best wishes as you begin your journey to make a positive impact on the youth of our country. Remember to accept responsibility for your students' learning. Your enthusiasm and dedication will be the deciding factors in your students' future success. Please teach them well, and remember the wise words of George Herbert Palmer. What constitutes a teacher is the passion to make scholars. Thank you for the honor of being the Bowling Green State University Educator of the Year.